I remember staring at my reflection 7 days ago, barely recognizing the exhausted stranger looking back at me. My eyes were hollow, my spirit broken, and my life felt like it was slipping through my fingers like sand. I had hit rock bottom, drowning in procrastination, buried under unfulfilled promises to myself, and completely disconnected from the person I knew I could become. But what happened in the next 7 days didn't just change my habits, it completely transformed my entire existence. And if these 5 simple practices could pull me out of that dark place, they can absolutely revolutionize your life too. The first habit hit me like lightning on Monday morning. Instead of reaching for my phone the moment my eyes opened, I spent just 5 minutes in complete silence, practicing gratitude. I know it sounds almost too simple to matter, but those 5 minutes became my sacred space. I thought about 3 things I was grateful for: my beating heart, the roof over my head, the chance to start again. That tiny shift in my morning routine created a ripple effect throughout my entire day. Suddenly, I wasn't starting my day reacting to everyone else's emergencies and demands. I was setting my own tone, claiming my own peace, and connecting with something deeper within myself. By day 3, I noticed I was walking through life with a completely different energy. Problems that used to crush me started feeling like challenges I could handle. The gratitude practice wasn't just changing my mornings, it was rewiring my entire perspective on life. The second habit was the hardest but most powerful decision I made that week. I committed to moving my body for just 20 minutes every single day. Not going to the gym, not running a marathon, just 20 minutes of movement. On Tuesday, I started with a simple walk around my neighborhood. The fresh air, the rhythm of my steps, the feeling of being alive in my own body, it awakened something dormant inside me. By Thursday, I was actually looking forward to this time. My energy levels skyrocketed. My mind became clearer. The fog of depression and anxiety that had clouded my thoughts for months started lifting. Science tells us that movement releases endorphins, but what I experienced was beyond chemistry. It was like my body was remembering what it felt like to be truly alive. Wednesday brought the third habit that changed everything. I eliminated all distractions during my most productive hours. I turned off notifications, closed unnecessary tabs, and protected my focus like it was the most valuable resource I owned, because it is. For 2 hours each morning, I worked on what actually mattered to my future, not what felt urgent in the moment. The transformation was immediate. Tasks that used to take me entire days were completed in hours. Projects I had been avoiding for months suddenly felt achievable. I realized I hadn't lacked time or talent, I had been bleeding my attention to 1,000 meaningless distractions. Reclaiming my focus was like discovering a superpower I never knew I had. The fourth habit almost sounds too obvious, but its impact was profound. I started reading for 30 minutes before bed instead of scrolling through social media. On Thursday night, I picked up a book that had been collecting dust on my shelf. Those 30 minutes transported me to different worlds, introduced me to new ideas, and most importantly, gave my brain something nutritious to process while I slept. I woke up Friday morning with more clarity and creativity than I'd felt in years. I was feeding my mind wisdom instead of junk, and the difference was staggering. The fifth and final habit tied everything together. Every night, I wrote down 3 wins from my day, no matter how small. Completed that work project, win. Stuck to my morning routine, win. Chose the healthy meal, win. This practice trained my brain to look for evidence of progress instead of dwelling on everything I hadn't accomplished. By Sunday, when I looked at my week, I saw 49 recorded victories. 49 pieces of proof that I was becoming someone new. These 5 habits didn't just change my week, they showed me who I'm capable of becoming. And the most beautiful part? It only takes 7 days to start. Your transformation is waiting.